Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wanted to do a quick trade review, quick recap. We had a live this morning. I swung some 450 SPY puts overnight. I got them at 108 Pacific, so I got them after close yesterday, and I was debating on whether or not to get them. Part of the reasoning for getting them was just because I didn't believe the pump yesterday. I think the market was lifted and stayed afloat because of the news of Elon, purchasing 10% of Twitter. So I think we were held up and propped up by that, and I didn't think there was any fundamental reason, and I think it was worth the 79 cents to find out today whether or not it was real. If you follow my trading view or follow me in the Discord, I've been talking about this weekly golden pocket hold that we're at on ES. So, golden pockets bounce, and from the downside, we can see much further downside, and I think the longer that we stay and chop around under here, there's a good chance that we bounce back to the downside rather than the upside. So, we didn't get price acceptance last week, not getting it this week, and we're just hovering around the golden pocket. So hopped into 450s yesterday after a strong close. This is where we are today. I'll break down the trade, entry and exits. I was on the live stream when I was in this trade, and it was critical to understand the context of the market and understand that we had a weak open, and price was not accepted here. It almost faked me out because it I went from up 20% at open to I think down 20% in a matter of like 5 minutes. I think if it closed one more candle, here, I'll show you right here on the 5 minute, because that's what I was watching on the live stream. I think if I get one more candle close, above, so if I get one of these, I'm probably out of the trade and just, not going to be stubborn about it. So, but fortunately we had a big upper wick. You know what I say about upper wicks, they're for selling. We lost the ADMA, and we lost it harshly. This was on news that Fed chair said that he thinks inflation is out of control, whatever the news was, it was pre-planned. They knew they were going to drop this news at 7, a.m. Pacific, and they knew the reaction that it was going to have on the market. So, so you got a big pump. I'm sure people got long here and just complete destruction. And here we are now. I'll jump to the 30-minute time frame, double top, huge upper wick again, and we're just losing it. So we've lost some significant levels all through the live stream. I said 45.60, 45.65 had to hold. So we are now below that. I don't, whatever the average is, I'm sure it's like 70% or something like that. I'll go back and do the math for the thumbnail, but it was a good trade. It was a good swing. You haven't been able to swing much in this market. Those contracts, I got out, what was the most, $1.49. I think they're worth like $1.80 now. You can see we're continuing to sell off as long as we're under the ADMA on the important time frames, the 15-minute, the 30, 4 hours, the most important. I think we have potential more downside, especially if we close below the ADMA. I think we can really trade back down to this 44.40, which is, if you understand fibs, still very bullish. 0.236 is very bullish. 0.382 is bullish. 0.5 is the line in the sand, and obviously the golden pocket. But I think we have unfinished business here. I think we test that 45.15 from yesterday, maybe Friday. Let's go back and look. Yeah, April 1st was Friday. So I think we go back and we test this 4,500 unfinished business there. And if we lose that, I think we come back down to 44.40. I think there's more likely chance that we see 44 than 46. But, we obviously have to wait for them to play out. I got two fibs going here. I got one from the swing high here to swing low of here. And you get the golden pocket, which obviously got us a reaction here, which is how we end up here at the ADMA. and I'll be looking for more. I'll be looking for more downside. This 80 MA into close is very important. We've lost it on the 4 hour. Typically, if we lose the 4 hour, we get continuation. So we might get something like that. Come back and test down to that 4,500 range. So something to keep an eye out for. A very good trade. I'm very happy with the SPY 450 puts at close or after close. It was a gamble, but it was one of those things where I was willing to find out for under $1. I love those under $1 contracts, and it wasn't anything crazy. A negative 2% day, gets you in the money on that, and we've seen those before. Just like we see 2% days to the upside, which I believe we had yesterday on NQ. We can get the same thing to the downside. So again, key was this golden pocket on the weekly. I don't think we get anything to the upside until we get this with volume. We got to get through the 0.65. We got to get through the golden pocket with volume. If not, I think we're trading back down to the downside. I'll do one more live this week. I'll do it tomorrow actually. So I'll post a link for that, and stay safe out there. Market goes both ways. You can buy puts just like you can buy calls. I'll see you guys back in the Discord.